So first up is literally a baby. Dude, I would... Put your sweater on me like a Christmas list. AK-47 on my Christmas list. Some bitch try to rob me at the dump my pretty ass pussy time is when yeah. Welcome to Google. No, just kidding. We're gonna do an original, a classic tier list. We're gonna look up for Christmas characters, look at it, and see whether or not I can beat them in a fight. Alright, we're here. And I think this is good now. We have the characters and those that I'm going to rank. We have the tiers from the XX execution to me would, jingle their bells. Maybe me. And then we have eye for an eye. More of a fair fight, 50-50 sort of thing. I would get slapped around a little bit. Hole is going inside of my stocking. And then the obituary. No nice list, no naughty list, just the obituary, for me. So you could probably take a guess on who's going where and all that. So let's start. Before I really start, leave a like, leave a comment, mention if I've forgotten anyone or if you want to see something else. Subscribe, of course, hit the bell as well, and happy holidays and happy 12 days of Xmas. Because first off, we have... That's just a baby. Oh, I'm gonna fuck him up. Alright, maybe not that. But, well, maybe... Well, yeah, you know what I mean. Not that much, but let's be real. It's a baby. Come on now. But it also is Jesus, I believe. Is that supposed to be Jesus? Religion is something to defy entirely. That's a whole different story. But Jesus himself, as a baby, possibly in his prime, fresh off spawn, maybe. I don't know where this would go. I might have to add it here just because this is beyond me. Also, just to be clear, I am not some big muscular dude. I am not a fighter. I'm a lover of anything, and honest to God, or I guess even Jesus, if you want to say that. I will be honest in my answers. But then again, he is a baby in this. Baby Jesus, man. See, I could go back and Don Cheadle this shit. He made himself, did he not? That's how it goes, right? Kind of like Anakin Skywalker, pretty much. He just appeared and she was automatically pregnant randomly. Yeah, it's crazy. So God knows what he could do in a fight, especially if he's conscious and self-aware or already at this ripe age of whatever this is, 5 days old. I don't know. There's too much time on this baby Jesus. All right, Buddy the Elf. See, no matter if it's Buddy the Elf. Wait, is it Buddy the Elf and Will Ferrell separate characters, or is it just? Elf came out in 2003. Will Ferrell came out. Will Ferrell came out 1967. Okay, so that is... I'm very bad at math. So back to Buddy. Considering his weight is nowhere to be found at all across the entire internet, Will Ferrell is 6'3". So using that and his, massively above average elf weight, which is actually probably just average, above average weight of an American male, to my calculations. How does that help us, answer the question? Does he kick my sit in? So I think Will Ferrell is probably I'd like to think he's as happy-go-lucky and whimsical as Buddy is. I doubt it, because, look at the life he lives. But maybe he seems pretty genuine. Like I said, I'm not a fighter, but if I had to, I could scrap and I could probably deal some real damage. But then again, what would he do to deserve that? Let's be real. Maybe like eye for an eye. Why not? We'll be nice with it. Just because it's Buddy the Elf. What is it not to like? Unless you just find him annoying, then I kind of get that. I kind of think the same. Conductor. Likes being on time. Dislikes not being on time. Alright, so what I'm getting is he's literally just a conductor. Just an older gentleman that really, is really conscious of his time usage and the value of a minute, I guess. So there's a wiki for everything. This makes sense, but seriously, there's a wiki for everything. He is a grown man. A grown man. Not to say that I'm not, or discredit, my aging process, but he is an old man. He's had his experience. He kind of reminds me of, like, the older, gentlemen that all like the fisticuffs, want to tussle, that kind of thing. So he looks like he could probably throw down if he needs to. He might slap me around a little bit. Yeah, probably. He seems like he's been there, done that. He's had the experience, so now he's here. He's using it. Unfortunately, I'm on the other end. So to repeat myself, it is Die Hard, and that, if I'm not mistaken, is Bruce Willis. So absolutely not. I don't know about Obituary because he'd probably. I wouldn't be the total, torture. I probably could survive a little bit, but I'm definitely, I'm getting my ass kicked one way or another. Next, Ebenezer Scrooge himself. What a name, Ebenezer. I'm so sorry. No wonder he's hated everything. Which, oh, I'm sorry. I would enjoy doing it. Like, why be like that? Why ruining everyone else's mood just for the sake of, you not liking the holiday, not enjoying your own life? This is probably like pre-teaching Scrooge, I would say. The Scrooge we know, like a humbug. The real piece of shit kind of old man that comes out and just throws racial slurs at you. You and the neighbors that everyone hates. Sometimes they could be fun though, depending on where you're from. Really though, I would jingle his bells. I would, yeah, I would. I'm not gonna lie about it. Honestly, one swift kick would probably be it. Take out a hip or two. Next though is Frosty the Snowman. Oh, Frosty, my boy. I think everyone, anyone else watching this probably has, some kind of prized little, like, possession from when they're younger. That real treasure that they found real young, that they always treasured, even up until this day when it comes to Christmas. Whether you like Scrooge himself, whether you like the Elf movie, Frosty's always been my go-to. I don't know why. I used to have a little figurine of him. If you put the hat on his head, it's like magnetic. The eyes would open up. Oh, it was sweet. See, I wouldn't even want to lay a finger on Frosty. I would probably just. I don't remember what the complications of it was. What made Frosty die? Like one of the saddest moments of my childhood. I can't remember. I'm like subconsciously trying to forget the trauma. Yeah, don't remind me. Don't remind me. So all it was just. Okay, all it was the temperature. Okay. Honestly, I could just take him somewhere warm. If I can somehow bait him into following me and outsmart him, that's it. I don't even have to touch him. In that case, sorry, Frosty. Next up, not so much. That is, if I'm not mistaken, the Ghost of Christmas Future, which look at him. Look at him and say otherwise. You can't. Look at that. Dude, this is like a spirit beyond comprehension at this point. And by the looks of it, you could probably tell you're fucking away. But this battles wiki has look at this alone. Oh my days. Unfortunately, I might have to say the same for the next one, which I'm pretty sure is the Ghost of Christmas Past, I think. I think this is future. I don't know what Delabird's doing in the middle of that. And neither of these are anywhere near as cold or cool as the one that's yet to come, but they do hold the same powers, same kind of grouping, I think. I might be able to actually just splash water on them, honestly. But spirit, science. Spirit, science, probably that. Delibird, he's not even he's barely a Christmas character. I mean, some of them aren't. I just added them anyways. But Delibird is probably the most Christmassy you can get in Pokemon. And I'm fighting him. We're fighting. Yeah, when I was real young, I used to play this like Pokemon game on my Wii. That really taught me about this franchise, and I think it was Pokepark, maybe? Pokepark? Pikachu game? It was! That is not what I was looking for, but this, yes. Yeah, I'm trying to think because he certainly would be annoying because he's a bird, period. But it also is a Pokemon, which would a lot more power, speed, a lot more advantages than an average bird, obviously. Look at him. I'm trying to think about it, and the average Delibird is about like 2'11", 35, 40 pounds. I definitely have an advantage on that. He's definitely a small little shit. I could probably punt him. I wouldn't want to do that either. I'd feel bad. Frosty and some others, I have like a personal, emotional, attachment to him. And even though I did just show you an exact attachment to Delibird, it's not the same thing. I'm sure that would actually fully fledged try to kill me and massacre me, and it just wouldn't go that way. I wouldn't feel as bad. This would be a massacre. These up here, yeah. But I'm the victim. This time, it's gotta be Delibird. But going forward, Gingerbread, Gingy, I don't think I would enjoy killing another being so much. That would be delicious. Next question. Heather's McRaw. No attachment. No correlation at all. It's just a penguin in a Christmas tier list. If you don't know, Feathers McRaw is obviously a rascal, is a misfit from Wallace and Gromit. Penguin. Sorry. But he don't fuck around at all, obviously. That is his mugshot in the flesh. Feathers McRaw. Are you ready to see the disguise? You can't even spot the difference. What a fucking genius. I honestly just might just surrender. But before he could leave, Gromit confronted Feathers with a rolling pin. But the penguin simply responded by pulling out a revolver. That alone is funny. But obviously, I don't stand a chance. I honestly don't want to underestimate him. So I don't want to say I have it that easy. Maybe eye for an eye. Maybe. Or maybe this literally could go anywhere. So I'll put it in the middle ground to play it safe. Next up, though, I believe is Jack Frost. I think from a movie, which I don't know actually. Jack Frost is a personification of frost, ice, snow. Dude, that is so cool. I don't know what it is, but I always have loved ice and like snow, frost-related powers and abilities. So cool. If I was an elemental, that would be the first thing I jump to, without a doubt. But this character specifically, yeah, I'm getting my ass beat. I actually looks somewhat like him, but less cool. He's a trickster. He's the personification of ice and snow and all the powers that I love oh so much, and chaos and mayhem or mischief, whatever they said. Honestly, we could probably just become friends. Jack Skellington is next, the Pumpkin King. Sandy Claus. Oh, that'd be fun. Or, shitting my pants terrifying. One of the two. Because, unironically, if you're facing him and you're actually in a battle with him, who knows what he could pull out, right? He's like, again, the Pumpkin King. He's the mayor, not the mayor. He's the ruler, I should say, of Halloween Town. And now, especially with this tier list, I'm guessing he has, that Christmas expertise. So who knows? Jack, it could honestly be one of the biggest, if not the biggest, start on this list. Well, maybe not the biggest, because I see some hard hitters, like, and some to come up. But Jack's down to 10. That would probably be more eye candy than anything. The pain would probably be worth it. But yeah, I'd probably get my shit handed to me. Maybe I'm not sure. 'Cause there's no way to win either. He's just undead, and that's it. he falls apart. He comes back together like dry bones. Probably knock his head off. He goes flying and just comes right back, or he'll keep going without a head. I don't think there's a way to win against that. That actually didn't cross my mind for any of these until now. Some of these are just unbeatable or immortal. When I was looking at Jack Frost too, that said immortal. So maybe, some of them just can't be beat. Period. And that ends there. I think he fits more into the category of belief, or maybe believing somewhat I could beat him or have a chance. Unlike these up here in the obituary category. So I'll leave him here. Next though, oh boy. Yeah. That is Santa Claus, but the DC Comics version, which is literally like an omnipotent god, and he is just his own entity. I'm not joking. Yeah, he definitely. I stand no chance. God damn it! I did the same thing again. Both of these are Krampus, so I'll just rank them together, and there's no fucking surviving that. Are you joking? Has anyone seen any piece of media, anything regarding this demon? This entity, literally, it's just a horned, devilish, demonic, pure being of just evil and hatred and just bloodlust. There's no way in hell I am surviving that. So, yeah. Sorry. Not sorry. R.I.P. me. It goes to Christmas now. So, moving on from Krampus, something a little more my speed and size. We have the little drummer boy. I'm kicking the shit in. Come on now. Maybe actually, he's probably that little cunt, probably an ankle biter, right? I would think so. Look at him with his wooden jaw. Definitely, little drummer boy. That's on me. And oh boy, he's finally unthawed. Mariah Carey in the flesh. Where to rank you? Is that Mary? Would this be sacrilegious? I mean, no, I kind of talked about messing up a baby earlier. I don't know what kind of, outside force. I don't know what kind of, universal power that she has, or, I'm not sure what lies behind her eyes and what conjured her, or Jesus, that sudden pregnancy and, the whole thing. Whole religion came out of that. So, I'm not going to deny or defy anything, so I'll just group her up with her own little baby there. But then again, yeah, that also does mean maybe me. Could be a 2-on-1. they could be like, they could be like them. But is this the whole herd? Am I getting jumped? The reindeers don't fuck around, and no animal fucks around, especially if they're trained, like these would be, like Santa's, deer, reindeer. I end up in a full body cast. But between the antlers and the hooves and the, each of them probably weighing over 300 pounds. And the magic, I can't forget the Christmas magic. Realistically, what odds do I have against an entire herd of reindeer? Not much. Now we have Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer. If he's not using this, red nose to blind me, or use it strategically mid-fight for a maneuver or whatnot, then it's kind of pointless. You might as well get that wall mount ready. Go ahead and call a taxidermy expert up and get ready. His head going on a wall. Man. Santa Claus. The OG Santa Claus. All right. This I'm not sure, because not to stereotype him or do any of that, but Santa Claus, he's a jolly, fat, good old fellow. I think it's pretty typical to think of him as outgoing individual. I think he's probably anti, violence. I would think, hopefully. if Santa Claus is under fire, so, right? Say he's in danger. Say I actually pose a threat. He has an endless bag, a never-ending stack of things to use again to his advantage and against me. No matter what it is, no matter how much of it he uses, it's never ending. And see, I'm trying to think of a way of where I could go against that. There's just none. You're dealing with magic. That's it. Next up is the Grinch. 9 o'clock a.m. 9 o'clock a.m. Wrestle around with gingerbread. Win, of course. Procrastinate until 12 o'clock p.m. Slap around and have a shootout with Feathers McGraw. Glove on. Need that protection, of course. Wait around until 3 p.m. until jingle the bells of the drummer boy. And now that I say that, it sounds inappropriate. After that, get arrested for indecent exposure and maybe issues with him. I'm booked. That sounded way wronger than it should have. The Grinch. I think he does have probably a decent size advantage. Because he also is, furry. Not that matters, I guess, in a fight. If anything, that would give me an advantage. Not that solid. But he's fat and tall, I'm pretty sure. Maybe me. Maybe. As sick and disgusting that he seemed, like, personality-wise, he doesn't seem very physical. He really would not see it coming. I don't think he would expect that. So, I'll leave it there. Maybe eye for an eye, actually. Because I think he fit better with these than down here. Next, we have the 3 wise men, which, if I'm not mistaken, might be more of a religious thing. But I know it was, like, gold, myrrh, and, like, Frankenstein, I'm pretty sure. But it's in the name. 3 wise men. Number 1, I'm taking 3 men at once. Not like that. But they're wise and they're old men. So they have experience. They know what they're doing. They have a sort of understanding to this level of shit. Does that make sense? So I can't, go all willy-nilly and just wing it. I need to plan. I need to prep. And hopefully I have luck. But an actual group is only reindeer. But they're reindeer. I don't think these old men will be that bad. I might as well just rename this tier to just old men. Look at this. This is not purposeful. I had not planned this. Next, we have XXXTentacion from A Ghetto Christmas Carol cover. That man had hands. I'm not gonna lie. I'm getting fucked up. If it was earlier days, I might honestly put it up here, but I'm ranking his cover. I'm gonna end up on a cover myself. I'm not careful. Next is the little know-it-all from Polar Express from the train. I would knock his teeth. I actually don't think he even has a name. I'm pretty sure his canon name, like credits and all, is know-it-all. But just look at him. I'm not gonna lie, he might slight change that he has that retard strength. Just by looking at him. I'm not saying that he's like that, but probably that dumb fat body strength that he isn't aware of himself. Like Patrick Star type deal. But maybe not. I could be wrong. Either way, I'm not letting it get above on me. So yeah, I'm talking about. Next up is No Miser. Ooh, and He Miser. Back to back to back. Oh baby. These two can probably be grouped. Because obviously, off the bat, I'm thinking of the elemental powers they have and their ability to, temperatures and create ice, fire, and all that. So it'll be elemental battle. Would I rather die by burning or freezing? Probably by freezing. That's probably like a slow. I'm less aware when it's gonna happen. Really, burning it's just a constant pain until it happens. Or no, I don't know, because frostbite and then it's a whole longer. I don't know. Both of them are kind of a similar sense of Jack Frost, where they're literally just like personifications and legit embodiments of the elements of snow, fire, whatever it is. So I don't think there's any winning with that. And again, like some others, if I do somehow get the upper hand, I'll probably drop right down below, or they'll come right back up. So I'm actually gonna give Heat Miser the higher tier here because he's more grumpy and just I feel like he'd probably just not give a shit. Where Snowblazer would probably be a little more proper about it, maybe. I think. If my memory serves me right. But I think I'll leave it like that for now. Because we only have one left. And that is... that is Santa Claus again. But this is from Chainsaw Man. Well, quote unquote Santa Claus. Look at him. If you know, you know. And if you know, you know. Now, realistically though, I'm putting it up there without a doubt. And that is my tier list for Christmas characters that I could take in a fight, or could not take in a fight, or something else, depending on whatever we ranked it. So, thanks for joining me. Leave a like, comment what you think of my list, or what you would rank, you know, who with where and who with other characters and whatnot, and whatever I'm saying. Thank you for joining. It's fun. So this has been Ghosty. Thank you again. Happy holidays. Happy 12 days of Xmas. And yeah, thanks again. The death do us part, my friends. Sayonara. Bye bye.